Graph the system of linear inequalities in two variables. Y is less than negative 7x, y is greater than negative 2x. So we have to graph each one of these inequalities on the same picture. Y is less than negative 7x. First we graph the boundary, which is y equals negative 7x. We have a y-intercept at 0 and a slope of negative 7. So we go down 7 and over 1. And we need to draw that boundary with a dashed or dotted line because our inequality doesn't have an equal to. Let me get my ruler to help me out here. We're drawing this with a dashed line. Then we want to do the shading. So we need a test point, and our test point can't be on our line. So how about we choose something way over here for our test point, like 5, 5. That'll be our test point. We're going to substitute that into our inequality. Y is less than negative 7x. That is 5 is less than negative 7 times 5. 5 is less than negative 35 is a false statement. So our test point came out false. And we're going to shade on the true side. The true side is the other side. So let's do the same thing with the other one. We have y is greater than negative 2. We'll graph the boundary, which is y equals negative 2x. We have a y-intercept at 0, 0 and a slope of negative 2x. So I go down 2 and over 1. Use my ruler to connect those two. And I'm also drawing a dashed line on this one because it doesn't have an equal to. And let's do the shading. We need a test point. We can use the same test point because that 5, 5 is not on the line. So in my inequality, y is greater than negative 2x. I have 5 is greater than negative 2 times 5. 5 is greater than negative 10. That is true. So this time my test point came out true. Let me change the color of my shading here. So that test point came out true, so I'm going to shade here. And it's a little bit confusing because these lines are so close to each other. But this line here, let me see if I can, this line that I'm drawing in blue is the y equals negative 2x. And this one in green, that's the one that is y is equal to negative 7x. So I'm drawing my highlight here, this blue highlight, all the way up to the blue line. And the pink highlight on the other side goes all the way up to that green line. And what we see is we have some overlap there. Let me mark out where that overlap is clearly. That overlap, I'm going to draw it in red. We've got the boundary here, the boundary here, and this region here is where they overlap. The two colors overlap. And that would be a group of ordered pairs that makes the first inequality true and the second inequality true. And that means that those ordered pairs are solutions to the system. Those are the ones that solve the system. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.